That money go with Otto, smoking on gelato, foreign car swerving pothole. Bad bitch, she from Chicago.
Okay. So today, I'm gonna be telling a story time about how I got suspended at 6th grade at church. So basically, I was on this bus. And his bro was on a bus, and he was in like, I'm just gonna tell you now. He was in 4th grade, and I was in 6th. And like, he would always be like, I don't know, like I can like just creepy. He'll be like, I like to watch when you get off the bus so I can see where your house was like. Okay, so basically like on our bus, like on our bus, everybody would like, like play fight, like that's what friends do. Y'all play fight. So one day was play fight, like we would play fight, and I wish I had my old phone because I would insert the clip of them play fighting, like cause we always used to play fight. So one day out of nowhere, like I really did not like school. Like I hated school. Like I only went to school for like 2 months. So one day I got called to the office. So it was like, I would have come to the office. So I was like, what did I do now? Cause like I was always direct at school. So I was like, what did I do? So what happened was, I went to the office and they was like, go to the guidance counselor. I was like, the guidance counselor. So I went to the guidance counselor and she was like, so have you been having any problems on the bus? And I'm like, no. She was like, I heard that, people are fighting on the bus. I was like, what do you mean fighting on the bus? And this day, like, I was so mad. This day, like, when I was in the office, like, when she was asking me all these questions, I wasn't like, oh my god, I didn't do it. I was just like, okay. Like, I was mad. So, she was like, no, I didn't tell her this. So when I walked in, she's sitting there like this. And I'm like, why is he here? Besides the point. So, she was like, have you ever put your hands on him? I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? So he said, he said that I blocked him. Like, okay, so this is a seat, right? Okay, so the camera's gonna flip. Okay, so this is a seat, right? And this is like the opening, right? So he said that somebody was blocking him right here, and I was on top of him, punching him, beating him up.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Why would I beat up a 4th grader? A 4th grader. So he was saying I beat him up. So he tried to call me a bully. And like he was saying that I always beat him up every day. I was like, I tried to tell them that we always play fight, and I had a video, but they didn't want to see it. I was trying to tell them like he's creepy, like he always be talking like all this stuff on the bus. So they talking about we're gonna have to get. They was like, we have witnesses. I said, what is this, an interrogation? Like witnesses, like what? So they was like, there's witnesses. So there's one girl. I know what's her name. We're gonna call her Twisties because she liked to wear the grocery twists. So we're gonna call her Twisties. And there was another girl. We're gonna call her light skin because she was like. So the light skin girl was like, no, she never beat him up. Like we always play fight on the bus. So Twisties is like, yeah, Janaya beat him up today. She was on top top of him, punching, going crazy, all this stuff. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, why don't we just look at the cameras? Why don't we just look at the cameras? They didn't want to look at the cameras. And so they had asked the lady on the bus, because the bus, she didn't care what we did. Like that bus, we was jumping across seats. She didn't care what we did. So she just said like she really wouldn't pay attention, but she knew that we would play fight. So I'm like, we're just playing around, like it's just play fighting. Like, just play fighting. Come on. So then they was like, it's gonna be a big consequence. I'm thinking it's gonna be like detention or like something like that. Like I'm gonna get written up. I'm not thinking that everybody would have about to be. And I like in my whole life, like I've been bad, but like I've never ever got suspended before. So I was just like, most of the console was good. But as I said, like I'm just sitting there like, okay, alright. I'm just mad. So I'm like, what's this consequence gonna be? She's talking about you won't get suspended for 5 days. I was like, suspended for 5 days. And that 5 days was long because we had like a break after that. Like it was some type of break, but I was at school for a long time. So it was a whole week and a weekend, and we had like some days off for a holiday. So like I was out for a long time. And so it was like, girl, you get suspended, we're gonna have to call your mom. And somebody gonna have to pick you up because you can't be here. So I'm like, I'm about to get whooped. Like I was like, I'm about to get in so much trouble. It's about to go downtown. So I'm like, this about to go down. Like, oh my god, like I was crying, like I was sad. So we go to the office, and the lady, she was looking at her book. This is how she was. She was like, she had got her book. She was like, where's your name? She was like, you're a really good student, but you know, I could never like a 4th grader. Are you really good up a 4th grader? Oh my god. She was looking at her list for my mom's phone number. So she was on the phone. So my mom was at work. And she didn't know they being interrupted. So she was like, hello, is this Janai's mom? My mom was like, yeah. She was like, we have Janaya was in a fight and she's gonna have to get suspended for 5 days. She was like, she's a good student, like, you know, all this stuff, you know, I couldn't really believe it, all this stuff. Just chatting. My mom was like, let me talk to her.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
She said, let me talk to her. I said, the teacher, she looked concerned for me. The principal. She was like, your mom was watching you. I said it. Right. Took the phone. I was like, say hello. She was like, what was you doing that you got suspended? Me and this boy, we was playing on the bus. We was playing around. And they said they'd beat him up. All this stuff. And so, she was like, when we get home, we're going to talk about this. And you know what's going to happen. I started like bawling. I was like, okay. So then I gave the phone back. I was like, here. So the principal was like, miss, your daughter's gonna need to get picked up because she can't be here for the rest of the day. My mom was like, she can't be here for the rest of the day. So she was like, all right. Get the phone back there. So she was like, your uncle won't come pick you up. Whatever. I was like, all right. So I'm crying, like I'm so sad. Like this is my first time getting suspended ever. Oh, I don't know if my uncle yeah, my uncle had picked me up today. So he was like, what did you do now? And I was like, a 4th grader tried to say I beat him up. And so he was like, he was like, you probably didn't do it. Y'all was just popping around. I was like, yeah, try it out. Like, so he told my mom that, whatever. So I went to my cousin's house. Well, my uncle's house, same thing. And they was all laughing at me. They was like, "You got suspended." Whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, yeah. So I went home. Y'all wanna know what I had to do? I had to write a one-hour horseplay 1,000 times. 1,000 times. And this is in a notebook like this. Like this. This is how the notebook was. 1,000 times. So I was like, oh my god. So then it was time to talk to my dad. And I'm scared of him. Like, when we talk, I cry. Because he's scared. Well, he's not scared, he's scared. So, alright, I'm back. My brother was trying to find some cowboy toy. And the cowboy toy wasn't even here. Like, come on now. Alright, so where was I at? So it was time for me to talk to my dad. My mom was like, I'm sending her down there to you. She keep getting in trouble, blah. So, like the next day, I had to go to my dad's house. He lived in Delaware, so I went to my aunt's house. And I went to my dad's house. I got my phone took away. At the time, I didn't care because I had a BlackBerry. So, don't ask why I had a BlackBerry so scared. But, yeah. So, I had the track one basically. So, I got taken away. And she was like, you gonna see that? So I was my dad's for like the whole suspension. I didn't take my book with 1,000. I had to write 1,000 words. So I forgot it. So when I was up, he was like, do you want? So we started talking about it. But yeah, that's it. That's the story. I know this is short, but I just wanted to make a video. That is the story time about how me and Janaya got suspended at 6th grade for fighting. See this? Or 4th grade. So hope you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, whatever videos y'all want, like I could do like a hair tutorial of how I did this little ponytail or whatever, you know, because you know, yeah. So if y'all want anything, just tell me. See y'all.
That money